Can you see the screen?
Yes, miss. Yes, teacher.
Okay, good. I asked you to make lithium fluoride dot and cross diagram. Did you make it?
Yes, miss.
Okay, good. Okay, so let's discuss the diagram, okay? The lithium fluoride. And today we'll practice more compounds.
Teacher, so we should make the diagrams in our copies.
No, just leave them on the sticky note or rough copy. You will make them in the notebook, but that will be another homework. Okay?
Okay, teacher.
This is just the explanation in the classwork. Okay, so this was the last explanation that I did of NaCl. Okay, and by after seeing this picture, you will get an idea that how you will draw the dot and cross diagram. So I asked you to draw lithium fluoride. Okay, so let's discuss lithium fluoride and check your diagram. So first, what we will draw first?
Miss, first you will draw the nucleus.
Nucleus. Yeah, first we will draw the nucleus. Means we have to draw the diagram of after bonding. Okay, after the transference. I told you the dot and cross diagram will always be after transference of electrons.
Teacher, can you tell the page number again?
Yes, beta. 77. It's written on the slide. Okay, after the transference, it's lithium fluoride. So lithium and fluorine. Okay. So first you have to see the periodic table. Lithium is 3. So 2, 1. Yes, and fluorine has 9 electrons. Okay, 2 and 7. So how it will bond? Lithium being a metal, lithium will give its electron to fluorine. Okay, so lithium will become 2 square brackets and positive because it will give. Okay, and the donor always gets positive sign. And fluorine, yes, 2A, it gets
Negative.
negative. Okay, now you will draw the diagram. Okay, so in first shell, 2 electrons. Okay, you can use cross also for lithium electrons. And as you are drawing after the transference, so only 2 electrons are present in the first shell. Okay, there will be no third shell because third shell will finish. Okay, so this is lithium, positive, and fluorine, nucleus. Okay, it's your choice. If you want to write what is inside the nucleus, you can write the number of protons or neutrons there. And if you don't write, it's also fine. Okay, the main thing is the arrangement of the electrons and square brackets and the sign, which I told you.
The teacher basically the dot and cross thing, and this diagram is basically the same, right?
Yeah, it's the same. Only the difference is that you have to just show that which electrons are transferred and how many electrons are transferred.
So like
Right?
we just have to make the cross on which electron is transferred.
Yeah, it's not compulsory. You just have to indicate the electrons of one atom with dot and the other atom electrons with cross. Okay, to differentiate the electrons of two atoms of metals and
Okay.
non-metals to show the difference. Now fluorine had previously 7 electrons, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 electrons of fluorine. Okay, I'm indicating them by cross, and the circle, one dot, which is transferred from sodium. Okay, so you can make this dot anywhere. Square brackets and then minus sign. So this is the dot and cross picture of lithium fluoride. Okay,
Okay.
did you all make the diagram like this? Okay,
Yes,
after
miss.
transference, okay, you have to show the transfer of electrons. Number 2, square brackets are important.
Teacher, can you explain the dot and cross diagram again? I'm confused.
In dot and cross diagram, beta, you have to indicate dot, one electron. See, in ionic bonding, there is a metal and non-metal, two types of elements present, right? Metals and non-metals. So indicate any one. Okay, you can indicate metal also with dot and non-metal electrons also with dot. Okay, it's your choice. So you can indicate metal electrons with dot and non-metal electrons with cross. Okay, dot
Okay,
and
miss.
cross, these are electrons. Just to show the difference. And number 3, the charges. Okay, and you have to draw the diagram after the bonding, means after the transferring of electrons. So as I explained, that lithium is a metal, so it will give that one electron to fluorine. Okay, and complete its shell. So 2 electrons will be present after that. Okay, after giving that 1 electron, so 2 electrons are present. Okay, and that 1 electron of lithium, that outermost electron, has been transferred to fluorine. Okay, so dot of sodium, and third dot of sodium is here now in fluorine, or of lithium, sorry. Okay, this is the easiest diagram. Now let's try the other one. Magnesium chloride. Okay, let's try magnesium chloride. Okay, and you girls will draw with me. Okay, so it's magnesium chloride. Okay, the online girls also, please focus. Magnesium, it has 12 electrons. Okay, its atomic number is 12. You can see it from the periodic table, because sometimes it's not given. The atomic number is not given, so you have to see from the periodic table. And chlorine is again 17. Okay, 17 electrons. So what will be the configuration of magnesium?
282. 282.
2H2.
282.
Very good. 282. Okay, and chlorine configuration will be
287.
87.
very good, 287. Now see that chlorine needs 1 electron to get completed, right? It has 7 electrons in the outermost shell, so it needs 1 more electron to complete its 8. Okay, but magnesium, it has 2 extra electrons in the last shell. So magnesium has the ability to give these 2 electrons. Okay, so magnesium can give 2 electrons, but chlorine needs only 1. So what will happen here?
Teacher, we'll add another chlorine.
So another
So,
chlorine, the second
so
chlorine
one
will come.
electron, magnesium will give to one chlorine and the other to another chlorine.
Yes, so there will come another chlorine in the story. Okay, with the same number of electrons, 17 electrons, 2 with 7. It also needs 1 electron. So what will happen? Magnesium will give 1 electron to one chlorine, another electron to another chlorine. Okay, so in this way, magnesium will become 2, 8, which is complete. Okay, yes, plus sign, plus 2. Plus 2 will come on it, because magnesium is giving 2 electrons. Okay, if magnesium, if like for example, like previously lithium gave only 1 electron, so we put 1 like on the plus on it, plus 1. Okay, but now magnesium is given 2 electrons, so it will be 2 plus. Okay, so here magnesium will also be 2 plus, like this. Okay, and each chlorine, after receiving 8 electrons, each chlorine will become 2, 8, 8 minus, because we are writing minus here, minus 1, because each chlorine is receiving 1 electron. Okay, so we will not write minus 2 or 2 minus here. Okay, we will write minus sign, because yes, for chlorine we will draw 2 times, 2 chlorines we will draw. Okay, we'll draw 2 chlorine atoms. So this is the preparation it's the preparation for the diagram. Okay, so for the before drawing the diagram, you have to do all of this, so that you can guess that how many electrons will be transferred. Okay, so without doing this a little bit of rough work, you cannot draw the diagram. Okay, because if this is magnesium chloride, so if for example sodium chloride or sodium fluoride or sodium oxide, magnesium oxide, any other thing will come, so you have to do rough work. Okay, to check that how many electrons will be given and how many electrons will be received. Okay, so rough work is really important. Then you can draw the diagram. Then the diagram will be easy. Okay, so here there is one magnesium, so you will draw one magnesium and two chlorines. Okay, and diagram will be again, of course, it will be after the transference. Okay, after the transference, so we will draw the diagram for this configuration. Okay, complete configuration. Okay, so let's draw magnesium. Okay, or its nucleus. Let me make it small so that will fit. Okay, this is magnesium nucleus. Okay, chlorine and another chlorine. Okay, the inner shells are already complete, so no need to draw them. Okay, like in magnesium, this is 2, 8. Okay, so the second shell is already complete, so there's no need to draw it again. Okay, to draw it. Similarly, in chlorine, shell number 1 and shell number 2, they are already complete with 2 and 8 electrons, so no need to draw them. Okay, so we will draw only the last shell. Okay, and in magnesium, first draw the magnesium. Okay, you can draw full all shells also, it's your choice. Okay, it won't be wrong. So magnesium, 8 electrons after the transference. Okay, we'll draw the diagram of after the transference. So 8 electrons in the last shell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The online girls, are you drawing it with me?
Teacher, why are you putting that? Like, why didn't you add 2 electrons in the first one?
You can draw the first shell, beta, but it's already complete, so no need to draw it. Like, it's extra. If you want to draw it, then it's fine. Otherwise, it's not compulsory to draw the inner shell because it's already complete. That's why. Okay, or both of these shells are complete. So if you don't draw any of the shell, again it's fine. Okay, but the main thing,
So leave
yeah, the
it
main thing is square brackets. Okay, and the charge. But what will be the charge on it?
positive.
Only positive?
Two positive.
Two positive. Very good. Okay, so like this. Okay, or you can also just write it like this: magnesium 2 plus. Both are okay, both are fine. If you want to draw the diagram like this, if you want to draw the shells, then draw the shells. Okay, and because both of these shells are complete. Okay, so if you don't draw it, then also it's fine. Mg 2 plus. Okay, for chlorine, each of the chlorine, first shell, second shell, I'm not drawing because they are complete already. Okay, so I'm not drawing. I'm just drawing the last shell. So the last shell of chlorine, it already had 7 electrons. So I'm indicating the last shell of the electrons of chlorine with cross. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. In your book, I think the chlorines are in dot. Chlorine electrons. Just to differentiate them.
Your mic.
Yes, beta, please mute your mic. The noise is coming. Okay, so for both of the chlorines, first draw the 7 electrons because the 7 electrons chlorine already has. Okay, it already has 7 electrons, and one electron is donated by magnesium. Okay, so this magnesium, it gave 1 electron to one chlorine, so dot, and 1 electron to the other chlorine, dot here. Okay, and then the square brackets around each chlorine and minus charge because each chlorine has received one electron. Square bracket and minus. This is the dot and cross diagram for magnesium chloride. Got it, beta? Why you are not drawing? Where? But draw it during the class also. Okay, this is classwork. So please, everyone, No, just in refer. Yeah, in notes. Okay, as a refer. So, okay. Now I'm changing the slide. See the page, the book page, more ionic compounds, page 78. Okay, page 78, more ionic compounds. We have looked at sodium chloride as an example of an ionic compound. When sodium and chlorine react together, each sodium atom gives one electron to each chlorine atom. Okay, like we discussed that magnesium. Magnesium Mg, okay, it is 2, 8, 2 with 12 electrons. Okay, so 2 electrons are extra, so magnesium will give one electron to one chlorine and other electron to another chlorine, because each chlorine needs one electron. Okay, the atoms react together 1 to 1. So the formula of sodium chloride is NaCl. Okay, so they are talking about NaCl, this one. Okay, Na will give one electron to chlorine, so Na will become positive and chlorine will become negative. And what is the attraction called? I told you, the attraction between positive and negative charge. Yes, online girls, what is it called?
Teacher, bonding.
Ionic bond.
The force of attraction between positive and negative charge.
Ionic bond.
I'm writing it, see. Yes,
Teacher,
can you see it?
the opposite powers, when they have the opposite signs, right?
Yes, when they're opposite charges. Okay, so the attraction between the oppositely charged ions is known as electrostatic force of attraction. Okay, the opposite ions. So remember this name, electrostatic force of attraction. So this attraction between positive and negative ions is known as electrostatic. Okay, so the diagram in your book of magnesium and chlorine, the same drawing that we did. Okay, magnesium and chlorine. Okay, the magnesium atom loses 2 electrons when it reacts, therefore its ion has 2 plus charge, magnesium 2 plus. You can see that each magnesium atom can give an electron to each of 2 chlorine atoms. Means there are 2 chlorines, okay? There are 2 chlorines and magnesium will give one electron to each. So the formula of magnesium chloride is MgCl2 because there is only one magnesium and 2 chlorines. Okay, so it is MgCl2. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, you have to practice these diagrams, okay? So whenever you get a free time on the weekend or any day, just practice these diagrams because these are really important. Okay, now next one is, this example is also in your book. Let's try sodium oxide. Okay. Sodium's atomic number is 11. Yeah, I'll tell you. Sodium is 11 and oxygen is 6. No, sorry, oxygen is 8. 8 electrons. Okay, so I'm giving you 3 minutes or 5 minutes. Okay, so attempt it. Okay, try to attempt. Beta, what are your names? The 2 girls? Yeah, your name? Haya? No. Aisha. Only Aisha? Aisha was even only Aisha. Yeah, I remember it from grade 6. Aisha Wasim. And you, Beta? What? Afifa? Habiba. Habiba Abid, okay. Okay. Yes, the girls were online. Are you trying, Beta?
This is kind of hard.
Yeah, just think. Write its electronic configuration and think that how many electrons will be transferred. who will receive? Obviously, sodium is a donor. Okay, it's a metal, and I told you that metal always gives. Metal will give. Okay, and oxygen is a non-metal, so non-metal will receive. It will take. Sodium
Yes.
has one extra electron. Sodium can donate that one electron, but oxygen needs how many?
2.
Yes, it will take how many electrons to complete its shell?
2 electrons.
2 electrons.
Yes,
Very good. It needs 2 electrons because the second shell can hold maximum 8 electrons. Okay, so oxygen needs 2, but there is only one sodium. So what will happen?
we'll add another
Teacher
sodium.
will put another oxygen.
Another sodium.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we will add another sodium. Very good. Okay, so there will be 2 sodiums, 2 sodium atoms. So one sodium will give 1 electron to oxygen, and the other sodium will give other electron to oxygen. Okay, so that's how sodium will get rid of that 1 extra electron. Both sodiums will get rid of extra electrons. Okay, and oxygen will take 2 electrons, so it becomes 2, 8. It will become 2, 8. Minus charge. Okay, so now draw the diagram.
Teacher,
There will be 2
outside the
sodium.
bracket, it would be +2, right? For sodium.
No, for sodium, because each sodium is giving 1 electron, so sodium will get 1 charge, 1 plus.
Okay.
Okay, so there will be 2 sodiums now. So write 2 sodiums, 2 charges. Okay, or you can combine them. You can write like this: 2 Na positive. Okay, like this, 2 sodium. And oxygen, because there is only 1 oxygen and it is getting 2 electrons, so 2 minus will come on oxygen.
And teacher, yeah, that's
Can you guess its formula? What will be the formula of it, of sodium oxide? Because there are 2 sodium and 1 oxygen.
2
Teacher,
Na.
2 and
How many atoms of sodium are there in this?
2.
2.
2.
2.
So it will be Na2O. Okay. This will be the formula, Na2O.
Do we
Just
have
if you
to?
remember,
Will we have to will there be like stuff like what will be the formula of it? Like will there be stuff in the exam like this?
yes, it can come. What will be its formula? Okay, but easy examples in exam also. Whatever examples we do in the class, and the examples which are given in the book, only those examples will come in exam from those. Okay, not any other example. So all the
Okay.
possible examples we'll do in the class. We'll practice, inshallah. Okay, so NaO, and its diagram will be, there will be 2 sodium. Okay, so let's draw sodium. Na, its first shell, second shell, and both are complete. So even if you don't draw, it's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and after the transference, so there will be no third shell and positive charge on sodium, and the other sodium also same. First shell, second shell. Okay, first shell contains 2 electrons, second shell 8. Plus sign. Okay, plus sign on both sodium, because both sodium, each sodium will give 1 electron. And then the oxygen. O, oxygen first shell contains 2 electrons of itself, so I'm using cross for oxygen. Okay, so oxygen already has 6 electrons of itself. 6 electrons of oxygen. Okay, and one electron from each sodium. This sodium will give 1 electron, circle, and other sodium will also give 1 electron to oxygen. Okay, so now oxygen has total 8 electrons in the outermost shell, which is complete. So square bracket and 2 minus. This is sodium oxide. Okay, complete this diagram. Do you have any question, girls?
No, teacher.
Sure.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I'm changing the slide. Okay, I will upload all these lectures inshallah today on OneNote. Okay, so on page 78, the same thing. Now let's look at sodium reacting with oxygen. An oxygen atom has 6 electrons in its outer shell. Okay, that we discussed. So oxygen has total 8 electrons. So 2 will come in the first shell and 8 in the and 6 in the second shell. How can it get the stable electronic structure of a noble gas? How it becomes stable? By gaining.
By sodium giving it 2 electrons, like from the sodium.
Yes.
Teacher, the oxygen, it wants, all the atoms want to be like the noble gases. So teacher, they will not become noble gases even when they will become stable, right?
Yeah, they will not become noble gases because see the identification of every atom is the number of protons. Okay, so number of protons are not changing. They are gaining the electrons, but the protons remain the same. The protons inside the nucleus. Okay, so remember this thing that the identity, like our identity is our name. Okay, so the identity of atoms is is identity of atom is its proton. Okay, proton number. So whatever are the proton numbers is identity. So it's not, proton numbers are not changing here. Okay. How can you get the stable configuration of a noble gas? By gaining 2 electrons. Look at the diagrams. Okay, so this is the diagram which we drew: sodium, oxygen, and sodium. Okay, the oxygen atom gains 2 electrons, each with a negative charge. Therefore, its ion has a 2 minus charge. Okay, so after gaining, it becomes 2 minus. It takes two sodium atoms to provide an oxygen atom with 2 electrons. It needs to achieve the stable electronic structure of a noble gas, neon. Okay, so it becomes, after gaining the 2 electrons, it becomes 2, 8. Okay, and 2, 8, this is the configuration of neon noble gas. So the formula of sodium oxide is Na2O because of 2 electrons. Okay, you can draw the simple diagram like this also without shells. Okay, if you want to draw the diagram without shells, then draw like this. That sodium is, okay, so because sodium gave the electron of the outermost shell, sodium is 281. Sodium will give, when it will give this 1 electron, then it becomes 28, means complete. Okay, so there will be, if you draw no shell in sodium, then it's also okay, this diagram. Okay, because no need to draw the complete shells, which are the shells which are already complete before. Okay, both diagrams, because if you draw this diagram, dot and cross, or if you draw this diagram, both of them are correct. They will be considered correct. Okay, both are dot and cross. The main thing I told you that you have to use dot for one type of electrons and cross for the other type of electrons. Okay, you have to draw the diagram after the transference, square brackets, and the charges. Okay, that is complete. And oxygen, already it has 6 electrons of itself. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 electrons of itself, and 2 electrons of sodium, each sodium, and square brackets 2 minus. Okay, so this is also dot and cross diagram. Simple dot dot and cross diagram without shells. Okay, so this is another case. We saw the case of sodium chloride in which one electron is transferred. We saw the example of magnesium chloride in which two electrons are transferred, and this one also two electrons are transferred. Okay. Now, after this page is complete, okay, so note down this this homework. Your homework is that this page today I will upload this page on OneNote. Okay. Yeah, so you have to do it in copy. Yeah.
Miss, when you upload it?
Today, no, after going to home, I will upload on OneNote. Okay, so in content library, or maybe I will distribute it in your chemistry section.
Is the page already made?
Yeah, your subject sections are already made. Sorry?
Is the page already made?
No, it's not made yet.
So,
Okay,
Miss,
today when I'll go home, after 12 o'clock or after 1 o'clock, inshallah, I will then upload it.
yes,
Okay?
Miss. Also, will you make the page on OneNote or will we?
No, I will make the page.
Okay, Miss.
Okay, I will make a page. I will just post it, and you have to upload your work after this page on the same one. Okay?
Okay. Okay, Miss.
On the same. This is only one page, very small homework, and this is a definition. Okay? You know that how you have to start. Okay? You have to write the classwork, date. Okay? Write chapter name, chapter number, chapter name, and then write the definitions. Chemical bonding. Okay? Why atoms form bonds, and ionic bonding definition, and these are the examples. Okay, and it's not an official homework. Okay, just try magnesium oxide at home. Try to make the dot and cross diagram of magnesium oxide in your rough copy. Okay, like you made for magnesium. Yeah, with pencil. Yeah, or if you're drawing on rough copy, you can draw with pen. Rough copy. Yes. This is magnesium chloride. We did it. You show. Yeah, the sodium chloride. We did sodium chloride. So what are you asking? No. This is not in the book. Magnesium oxide is not in the book. So I'm just giving you to try it out. Okay? Because we did the example of sodium chloride. These examples also we did. So just try try magnesium oxide. Okay? I'll tell you, for magnesium oxide, the atomic number is 12. Okay, you can note it down somewhere. For magnesium, it's 12. For oxygen, it's 8. Yeah, or you can see from the periodic table and then write its atomic configuration and try it out in your home. Okay, this is not official homework. The official homework is this one, the definitions. Okay, I will upload them. Any question? Time's almost up.
Teacher, there is only one page for the definitions.
Yes, only one page, small homework.
Okay.
Okay. So, if you don't have any question, should I end the class?
Yes, sure. Okay. Allah Hafiz, have a nice day.
Okay.
Have a nice weekend.
Thank you. Have a nice weekend and enjoy your break. And you first wait for the bell. Afifa, Anwar, Aisha, other Aisha, Iman, Asim, they are not taking any class. Hawa, Soleha, and Ishal. bell is not ringing. Because all of them went. Yeah, they left. They left the meeting.